motherfuckers!
So apparently the cultists on my Discord server wanted me to review Shrek 2 for the Game Boy Advance. Honestly, I'm not mad. This game is pretty good. Roll the intro! Hello friends, Late Night Person here, and I am here to review games and other crap maybe. Today's episode, Shrek 2 for the Game Boy Advance. Shrek 2 for the Game Boy Advance is a puzzle platforming game developed by Vicarious Visions and published by Activision. It was released in 2004 to coincide with the movie. Reviews from the time range from mixed to positive, with most people giving it 6 out of 10 or 7 out of 10. But how will it fare on this show? Well, we'll just have to see. Here's my game rating system for those of you uninitiated. This is Shrek 2 for the Game Boy Advance. Enjoy. Fuck this, we're using an emulator. Well, we're at the main menu. Now, it's time to play. The graphics are very nice to look at. They are obviously pre-rendered like Donkey Kong Country on the SNES. The color usage is very nice and the game overall looks faithful to the movie. No complaints here, 9 out of 10. The game obviously follows the plot of the movie, with some minor alterations since this is a game after all. It uses shots ripped straight from the movie for its cutscenes, and they look pretty good. There are also cutscenes handled in-game, but they're not too shabby either. This isn't Akira on the Sega Genesis, but I'm not disappointed. 7 out of 10. The music is kinda disappointing. Only one song from the movie made it in, and that is the main Shrek theme. No, not All-Star.
Wait, what? What's happening?
The original stuff is pretty okay, but it's not particularly memorable. Sound effects are pretty nice, with clear voice samples and fading sound effects. The sound is just okay, nothing special here, 5 out of 10. The gameplay is alright for the most part, the controls are fairly responsive, and it's easy to control Shrek and his friends. The game, as stated before, is a puzzle platformer, and boy do these puzzles just exist. They mostly revolve around picking up keys or using switches to open doors and moving items to progress to the end of the stage. Speaking of stages, there are a total of 25 levels. With 5 levels for each of the game's 5 chapters. The game does have a save option, so you're good there. When you find a leprechaun, you are taken to a minigame, but I suck at video games, as you can see. The game does unfortunately get boring after a while since it's pretty easy and the level design does nothing to impress. Simply put, the game is functional and does have its moments here and there, but it's simply mediocre. 6 out of 10. With the game's strong visuals, mediocre audio, and basic gameplay, I give this game a final score of 6 out of 10. An interesting, yet mediocre side-scroller for kids. But hey, it's dirt cheap, so...
I'd buy that for $1.
Well, that was Shrek 2 for the Game Boy Advance. I hope you enjoyed this review, and have a good rest of your life. See ya!